Hello and welcome back. So, we not quite where we left off last time. Little birdie told me to go and check out the city of Haoaeran, and there may be a quest or two that we can complete here before Mock Rent. So, let's go take a look. So I've flown back from Mock Rent to the docks. And we'll go into the city. And again, I would just like a horse. Okay, let's go quicker. Right, let's see. So where do we want to be? I think we want to be one of those platforms up there. So let's go up here. And see what we can find. We can see a couple of mercenaries for hire. And your change of citizenship. Don't think we want you. Let's carry on upwards a little. There's quite a few quests in this area. Not all of them are directly connected to what's happening outside in Timorous Deep itself. Let's see. Let me just double check what I'm looking for here. Ask a guard for directions. That's always a good idea. I am looking for a guy called Crymok. He's over there. Okay. Thank you. Very somewhat awkward city to get around as Timorous as Haoaeran. Just, you know, if you don't like heights, don't look down. I'm assuming you're going to be to do with trade skills, perhaps? Oh, no, this is the guy that we're after. I have a special assignment for you. You will need to be canny enough to speak directly to a group of our enemies who have come to talk truce. You want me to parley with our enemies in a time of war. I am convinced that the time has come where we must speak with the Haoaeran leaders and attempt to make peace. Many Sarnaks are not comfortable with the direction the fighting has taken. What do you mean? The Sarnaks are a warrior race and war is upon them. Yes, and now it seems certain that if we shall win the war, it will only be through the tactics of total destruction and extermination. This is not what we were meant for. Sarnaks were made to fight until a honourable victory has been achieved and dominance over the defeated enemy is at hand. If we exterminate the Haoaeran, we gain nothing, and we offend the gods. All that the Haoaerans might have taught us or bequeathed to us will have been destroyed. We will feel nothing but shame and emptiness as we stand in useless dominance over a dead race. So you are saying that the honourable conflict against the foe gives the Sarnak purpose and structure. To remove that conflict through the total extermination of the foe removes that purpose. Yes, I couldn't have put it better myself. Forswearing the annihilation of the Haoaerans will not be easy. For many Sarnaks, the conservation of our hated enemies will be a bitter thing to accept when so many Sarnak warriors are still eager for their first taste of glory. So too it will be hard for the Haoaerans, who have suffered so many losses that they have little to live for now but to take a few Sarnak down with them. Okay, what can I do? I have arranged a meeting with one of the Haoaeran emissaries, Rakon Daka. You will bear this message from me on behalf of the Sarnak people, and you will express my hope that negotiations can be arranged which will lead to a prolonged lull in the fighting. Okay, I'll take the message to Rakon Daka, and do my best to convince him to negotiate. There we go, truth to confer. Which I'm glad was pointed out to me, because we're rapidly going up on levels, and if I had waited until I had completed the mock rent area, this would then be a grey quest, and I'm trying to avoid doing quests when they are grey. So, where do we need to go? We need to go and meet Rakon outside. Let's take a look. I believe there he is. Okay. Let's go find him. I think we can go out through that doorway over there, maybe. Pretty sure there's another way out of here. No, it's not that one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one either. It's going to be somewhere higher up, isn't it, behind us? Never mind. We'll find that later. I could always take the shortcut. Yeah. There's always the shortcut. Poisonous fruit. Okay, let's avoid you then. By the looks of it, what I should do is take the griffin up to the beach, and we can go from there.
Hail!
Yeah, Haoaeran beach station, please. And there he is. Hello. So, you are the promised envoy. What do you have for me? Ah, a message from the Sarnak philosopher, warrior, and Haoaeran, I see. They earnestly hope that the war between the Sarnaks and the Haoaerans can be made more manageable for both sides. I see, so the concept of restraint is beginning to enter the Sarnak mind, if not their vocabulary. It is indeed strange that Sarnak wise men dispatch these sorts of messages, seeking only to have us kill each other at a slower, more honourable rate. I see that we were right to destroy the Sarnak when we first learnt of their true nature. If this is a war that you do not want, how can you justify the Haoaerans' original attempt to slaughter all Sarnaks? That was a decision that troubles us to this day. Yet had we not acted, soon enough the ingrained behaviours of the Sarnak would have led them to war with us anyway. After breeding their numbers ever higher, we might have already been wiped out in that case. As it is, we are a threatened species. We do not wish further war, but will risk all we have left if the Sarnaks refuse to make peace. Crimok seems to hold out some sort of hope for change. The situation as it stands now can only ruin both races, if not completely destroy one or the other. I fear Crimok's hope is misplaced. There is much hate standing in the way of cooling down hostilities, let alone settling them completely aside. The most I can do is agree to continue these talks. I will speak with the Haoaeran elders and see if a consensus exists for a truce. I can promise nothing more. That is all I can ask. I hope to speak with you again some other time. You are both brave and patient. Take the scroll to Crymok. It contains my sincerest words on this matter. It is hoped that Crymok's words have been equally sincere. Thank you. Okay, so we need to go back and let's see if we can find the other way into the city. So if we head up this way, I believe if we go up this path to the right-hand side, this will take us to a upper part of the city. Run faster, run faster. There you go. Go, go. Shiny. Always break for shinies. I've already got one of those. And we're back inside Haoaeran. Yes, that was definitely quicker. Where is... See... Unfortunately, this place is so confusing. Excuse me, Mr. Guard, just remind me, which platform is this guy on? You can always ask a guard for directions. Just don't accidentally attack one. It's usually pretty painful. He's over here. Or is the other way? The glowy trail cannot make its mind. He's below us, isn't he? Of course he's below us. Don't mind me, I'm just jumping on top of your building. Right, here he is. Well, so the old bird is at least willing to start discussion. I will send messages to the various Sarnak authorities and ask them to delay further attacks for a time. And then we'll see if the Haoaerans are serious about peace. I am glad the Haoaerans may be starting to see the wisdom of ending their resistance. Not quite sure those are the words I'd use. I have news. 3 of the Sarnak leaders have seen the wisdom of my call for a truce with the Haoaerans. That's less than I was hoping for, but it is a start. Perhaps if you can make another journey to speak to the Rakon-Daka and return with an agreement in hand, that might convince more Sarnaks to support a reduction in hostilities. This sounds like a tall order. The Haoaerans promised little the last time that we spoke. There is little to lose by trying. It seems our warriors and Mokrent have already begun efforts to smash the settlement of Haoaeran and wipe out most of its inhabitants. Funny enough, that's where we're going next. That will almost certainly escalate the war into a dishonorable thing, a campaign of extermination. We must not allow this to happen. Would it not be more prudent to speak with the warriors of Mokrent and convince them to change tactics? That would be a waste of breath. Those warriors are fanatical about killing Spirok. They have sworn their names upon the final destruction of the Haoaerans, and they will work towards that end until Commander Verelisk himself orders them to stop. That won't happen unless the Haoaerans themselves offer peace. Then I must make Rakon-Daka see the logic of offering peace, for the sake of all Haoaerans still alive, as well as for the honour of Sarnak. Exactly. Take this peace proposal to Rakon-Daka, and may the gods bring us their speedy acquiescence. Okay. Go and treat with our enemies, and convince them the time is right to submit, for the good of all Haoaerans who are left. I'm not totally convinced, but we can go and have a chat and see if there's any possibility that this war can be brought to an end. So back up here, back and around. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever pick Gorwin as my home city of choice. I think I'm out this way. Yes, yes I am. And yep, they're over there still. So, you have returned, bringing a proposal of peace. Yet you do not bring the words of the Sarnak leaders, only those who wish to offer peace. Do you take me for a fool? If I cry for peace when the Sarnak leaders do not, it would look as though the Haoaerans were ready to surrender. It does not look if both sides yearn for peace. I'm certain that you are aware there are many Sarnaks who would not seek peace under any circumstances, but focus on what has been offered by those who would. They offer you living space and hunting grounds, and time enough to heal wounds and breed new young. The promises the Sarnak make are generous indeed. From the Sarnak perspective, to the Haoaerans, I'm not sure that these terms would be at all acceptable. What must be done before the Haoaerans and Sarnak races feel compelled to make a truce? How many more must die? It is not me that must be convinced. I see the wisdom of accepting even a brief respite from this miserable war. Rather, it is my followers who must be convinced. I serve at their pleasure. If I were to make peace with our hated enemy without the consent of the Haoaerans I lead, I would find myself replaced and possibly ejected from the flock. I suppose I must endeavour to convince them. Precisely. There are 3 of my flock here with me who must be convinced. My fellow emissaries. They, like most Haoaerans, have suffered much in this war and have a great desire for vengeance against the Sarnak. Convince at least one of them to go along with the kind of concessions Crimac proposes, and you will convince me. Oh, okay. I will try. Let's try this guy. I have come to offer a truce between Sarnaks and Haoaerans. I hope to convince you that submitting yourself to Sarnak hegemony would be better than being wiped out. Wow, I don't think that's going to work. I have nothing to say in favour of peace. There can be no submission to the one who poisoned my last clutch of eggs and ended my bloodline. When I die, my family will be extinct. Better that all Haoaerans die proudly as a race than give the Sarnaks time to figure out how to poison the rest of our eggs and turn all of our hatchlings into useless coals. Yeah. Let's try this guy. I have come offering a peace between Sarnaks and Haoaerans. I hope to convince you to support a truce that may lead to a permanent peace. Well, that sounds better. You amuse me with talk of kneeling before the vile Sarnak. I don't relish another moment's bloody fighting with the Sarnak, yet once after my home flight had been beaten by their warriors, I watched as they laughed and hunted us down for sport. It wasn't enough we were defeated when we tried to flee, we were humiliated. Need the past dictate the future? Can't you set aside such painful memories and allow yourselves time to heal? I have no doubt that the necessary pact would only serve the wicked Sarnak. When you see a Sarnak at his worst, you never forget. I will die in lonely bitterness rather than risk seeing another Sarnak smiling over another dead family member. Okay. I don't think this is going to go well at all. Okay, let's try the third one. I have come to propose a truce between the Sarnaks and Haoaerans, and hopefully an end to this endless war. Your leader believes that your support is all that may be necessary for these peace talks to proceed. Wow, that's very leading. I could have guessed. Another sham attempt at a truce. A violating peace. A loathsome attempt at manipulating us Haoaerans into accepting the many depredations and wrongs done to us by the hated Sarnak. Perhaps you should give your feelings their full vent. Maybe not. Oh, I shall. Not often do I get the chance. You see, my family was one of the ruling families of the Haoaerans once, noble Spearox who lived proudly in the rookeries of Haoaeran. Then the Sarnak were released from their breeding tubes, and soon after we attacked them in self-defense. We found ourselves being driven out of our volcano home. But you did attack them suddenly without warning. You intended to kill them. Yes, and to our credit, we have been fighting honourably for our right to exist in these miserable hilltops ever since. When during this proposed subjugation do you think the Sarnaks will offer us our ancestral homes back? When do you think that they will agree to abandon their greatest city and return it to us? There is obviously much common ground to be assembled between the two sides before Spearox can be repatriated to their lost homes, and I cannot promise that this will ever happen. All I can say is that the time for the Haoaerans to make peace has come. No, the Sarnak are a plague, and no coexistence is even possible with them. They are the corrupters of our eggs, the eaters of our prey. They take all they can and return nothing. We hate them, and we will fight them until our dying gasp. I see. There is much more sober reflection needed before Haoaerans can even begin to accept their situation and do what is right. Yeah. I gather you have not found much enthusiasm for a humiliating peace among my flock. It is regrettable that so many more of them will pointlessly die for nothing other than seeing this war continue. Yes, those who instigated this war amongst my people are now dead, yet the war persists by its own volition, infecting the minds of those afflicted by it. Yet we shall go on fighting. It is regrettable that people should opt for the greater evil of potential destruction rather than the lesser evil of accommodation. That is wisdom. Evil comes disguised as many things: truth, wisdom, opportunity, to those who have little time for honest reflection. The easier path is often the most destructive, and this is how the innocent become corrupt. I regret what may come to your people now, but I thank you for your time and your words. Okay. That was a little heavy, wasn't it? We'll go back and report. Running again. Yeah, so the Sarnak pretty much took over lands that the Haoaeran previously had. The Haoaeran struck back, and they've been at war ever since. And it's a tale as old as time, that is. If I remember rightly, we are down over there. There he is.
Well met.
Well, what became of your meeting with Rakon Daka? Rakan was receptive, but his people weren't. Every beak among them cries for continuing the war. Each of them nurses some atrocity in their heart which can be quelled only with bloodshed. They do not care that this may lead to their extinction as a species. Most regrettable. The war will continue and the extremist Sarnaks will go forth unchecked in their efforts to dismantle the Haoaeran presence in Timor's Deep. It's astonishing that they have chosen this path. Well, that was a little bit deeper than I was looking for. So, back to the original plan, which was to head to Mokrent and at least try and make sure that the Sarnaks fighting there are fighting in a honourable way. And there's the exit over there, so... Up! Oh no, I can't get out there. I'll have to swim all the way to the other side. Come on, out you get. There we go, that bit's a bit slopey. There we are. Go on, one quicker. And we will head back
well met
to Mokrent.
Greetings.
Okay, and we're back, and I just realised that neither of those two quests appeared on our quest log, although that might be more my error than the game's error. So the first one was called Truth to Confer, so let's update these. So there's that one, and then the second one was called Errand of Destiny. There we go, so we've actually had 59 quests at the moment. Okay, let's see what quests we can pick up in this area. Quite a few by the looks of it.
Well met.
The Haoaerans, the horrible Haoaerans. What have they done now? They are so wasteful and dangerous in their search for power that they threaten to wipe our history off the map before we've even uncovered it. We uncovered artifacts that suggest here that these very islands are indeed where our ancestors were originally bred. And for every artifact that we uncover that suggests this and gives more clues, the Haoaerans uncover and destroy 3 that might have been useful, all in their misguided search for power. Why do you think it's misguided? Power, true power, cannot be picked up as a scrap of an unfinished meal. The Haoaerans have not yet learned this. They scramble for the power they know we, our ancestors, and the Ixar possess, and clutch to it so tightly that their talons rake away the words, and the power passes through them so fast. It only whets their appetites, and their cycle of destruction continues. Inevitably, they will destroy all that they thought they would. Start again. Inevitably, they will destroy all that they thought would give them power, and when the land has been bred of its artifacts, they will turn on one another, skirmish, and fall back to the chaotic civilization they once had. They are a doomed race if they cannot see past their current folly. It pains me greatly as our race suffers for their ignorance. Above us in Haoaeran, they have started using artifacts as currency. Why? A mad dream of power. They break our past into little bits and distribute it among their populace. This mostly ruins these semi-important relics, although they can be salvaged from time to time. Could you travel into Haoaeran above and liberate these relics for me? Any Spirok may have them. I can do that. Thank you. There's a ramp that leads up to Haoaeran. It is in the northeastern corner of Mokrent. Okay. Ooh, a non-Sarnak person.
Well met.
Greetings, I am Gwen Naraya, formerly under the tutelage of Thalia Nephia. Okay, that's nice. I'm Gwinian. I only just arrived in Mokrent. Prior to my arrival, I had been studying the plants of this land for the safety of Goerwyn. Finally, I decided I could learn no more unless I came here myself. Chief among my interests are the man-eater plants, south of the ruins of Verelisk. One reason I find them so interesting is they appear to have no natural predators. Why is that? I do not know. They are ferocious, that is certain, but so are so many of the other creatures of Mock Island. If I had some samples to work with, I might be able to discover more. I can gather samples for you. That would prove quite useful. Thank you. And what about you?
Hello.
Have you been to the conservatory in Goerwyn? If you haven't, I do recommend you visit it, especially if you're interested even slightly in plant life. It is not just for druids, you know. I came to Mock Island after hearing stories of the varied plant life that thrives here. Varied plant life? Oh yes, I'd like to get some samples to bring back to the conservatory, but Mock Island is a bit out of my league, I believe. How good are you at collecting plants? It's simple, really. You just grab and pull. I'd like to get some samples to see if I can successfully grow them outside their native inhabitant. Sure, I can do that. The first plant I'd like you to collect is the mockberry bush. I'm going to need a few samples. If one dies, I'd hate to have to ask you to get another. The gorillas like the mockberries, so they hang out around them. Don't worry though, they're mostly docile. When you exit Mokrant, if you go east, that is where you'll find the gorillas and the mockberries. Will the gorillas get upset if I take their mockberries? Nope, they're really quite calm. Most of the time. Okay, I'll go get some mockberries. Ooh, an erudite. Mr. Unpronounceable. Molium Nilium Tomjolium Tulilium. I am never going to try that again.
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings! I've been studying the ruins of Verelisk and its inhabitants ever since I arrived in Haoaeran. Do you know what I found? No, do tell. What I found is absolutely nothing surprising, which itself is actually surprising. I would kind of hoped that things in this exotic land would act differently than elsewhere, but so far nothing seems different. Specifically, I'm referring to the spirits that inhabit the ruins of Verelisk. What about them? I've been collecting bits and pieces of their lives, and I mean that in many senses. I am literally collecting bits and pieces of relics that I find in Verelisk. I am then using these along with essences of the Cytherians in the city, which I also collect, to collect bits and pieces of their daily lives. I glean emotions mostly, but in rare cases I can pull actual thoughts from these spirits. Thoughts? Thoughts! Thoughts. Yes, thoughts. So far, I haven't been able to pull anything particularly meaningful. I attribute that to the age of these specimens, but I believe that with time I will start pulling more and more information that I can cross-reference, study, and combine to eventually come up with a rather complete picture of this society. I just need more specimens and artifacts. You would like to help gather me artifacts, I can tell. Okay, I can help. I thought so. It's quite easy. Just go south until you reach the ruins of Verelisk. Once there, dispatch the Cytherians. Once they're down, gather whatever trinkets you can find. These are the lures I use when drawing from the spiritual essences of the long dead. Alright, I'll go collect some trinkets. I'll continue my current study while you do that. Okay. Erudites. It's always erudites. Let's see. Oh, we got a bank as well. That could be handy. Let me see. What do I need to store? Let's start throwing some of these things into these bags that I don't need anymore. I know. Inventory simulator. Bum, 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 bum. And drop these somewhere safe later. It's technically a quest item. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll come back to that later. Tell you what, since I've run out of space there, we'll drop that in instead. We'll leave that in there. And yeah, that will do. Just give the one bag open in case we have any interesting items drop. And another primary.
Hello!
I'm glad you have come to me. Why? Your name comes to me from many different sources. The Spearrock and the Thrums have kept us from Fulwen Station West for too long. It is time that we recover it. How would you do that? I have arranged for you to meet with an ambassador to the Thrums. If we cease hostilities, we will have a clear path up to Fulwen Station, and one less thing to worry about on this island. You want to ally with them despite what they've done to you? What they've done to us is no worse than what we've done to them. Through a concentrated effort on our part, we could certainly crush them. I believe we can benefit more by befriending them. Okay. His name is Drum, and you will have to pass through Haoaeran to find him. The Thrum Cave lets out in the southeastern corner of Haoaeran. That is where he will meet you. Represent us well, Gwinion. I will do my best. As we expect, good luck. Okay. Anyone from any more? Oh, there is a provisioner, so if we can sell... we'll sell that moth. We don't need that. There we go. So that's everybody at the back here. Anyone near the front? Yep, there's another one.
Well met.
Greetings, I am Verelisk Farsight, although Gorowan prefers to call me a parser. I prefer to call myself merely a shaman. Okay, I am Gwinian. Why don't you call yourself a parser? It would not feel right. All parsers I have met seem very purpose-driven. Me, I am merely curious. They awarded me the title of bioparser because of the information I collected for their library on certain species of lizards on Cricori Island. Now I'm here on Mock Island studying the stone chest gorillas. Oh, okay. What are you studying about them? Their culture. They are beasts, yes, but they are very interesting beasts, much smarter than most give them credit. I have seen them carrying stone tablets around from time to time, with markings etched onto them. I believe they created these tablets, and I believe the tablets mean something to them. I would like to study them. Perhaps I could collect some for you. Yes, you could. If you head south, there is a bridge out of Mock Rent. Once you are over the bridge, the stone chest gorillas are to the east. Kill them and take their stone tablets. You're studying them, but don't mind killing them to complete your studies. They would not think twice about killing you if you had something that they needed or desired. It is because we respect their power that we can kill them rather than tiptoe around them as if they're flowers you're trying not to ruin. Okay, I'll get the tablets. Oh, more quests, more. So many more.
Hello?
Hello, I'm Vicho Kugur, a merchant from Gorowan. Lately, though, I've been spending most of my time here on Mock Island. There is a lot of business to be made here if one pays enough attention. Oh, what's that type of business? The business of exotic. Even when traffic on this island was more common, we still knew little about it. Our travel was mostly limited to the area around Thorwin Station West. When it was lost, we had only barely established Mock Rent. Now, however, Mock Rent seems fortified enough that I can feel safe. From here I can discover more about Mock Island and sell artifacts, knowledge, and whatever else I can find back in Gorowan at a profit. What do you sell? Thrum beads, for one. Many people in Gorowan believe the mountain thrums weren't real, tall tales invented by soldiers who had too much to drink and were busy one-upping the stories of their mates. The thrums are real, however, and the beads that they wear attract a nifty profit back in Gorowan. They can be difficult to acquire, but if you'd like to get some, I'd be willing to pay you. Sure, where can I find the thrums? If you head south from here, but instead of crossing the bridge go east down the path, you will come to the Thums. They're no friends to us. Slay them and take their beads. All right. So here we come to the typical sort of dilemma that comes up from time to time. So on the one hand, we've got a mission to go and find a particular Thrum and try and strike some sort of alliance or at least some sort of understanding, and on the other hand we have a quest to go and kill some just for some random trinkets that can be sold to make a little bit of profit. Well, my aim is to try and complete as many quests as possible, so unfortunately I'm going to be doing both. And what I think is possibly the last person here, although can still see some more feathers flashing.
Greetings.
I am Tertiary Tonkea Dzi. Although I have other duties, my current task is to create weapons and armors for our soldiers here on Mock Island. I prefer working outside of Mock Rent itself, but for the time being I know my skills are more useful here. In an effort to conserve materials, I've taken to creating weapons out of easily obtainable items on Mock Island. Oh, what kind of easily obtainable items? Panther claws are one example. They can be used to make both weapons and armor. I am unable to collect the materials I need as often as I like, however. Okay, I'll collect them for you. That would be a boon to my production. You can find panthers just over the bridge that leads out of Mock Rent to the south. Southwest after you cross the bridge. I'll go get the claws. I shall be here waiting. Okay. So everything seems to be more or less out in this direction. I think there's another quest just over here. Looks like we got our work cut out. Yep, here's another.
Greetings!
They were ambushed. The Throms are a worthy adversary and they bested one of our squads. I was put in charge of engineering some sort of revenge. I'm Vertak Choser. Well met. Hi, I'm Gwinian. Haoaeran has dealt with many threats and the Throms will be no different. Although they have always reacted to us in an aggressive manner, it is only recently they have come so far out of their mountain caves. They ambushed and killed one of our scouting parties. I believe they are testing our strength and I intend to show it to them. Would you care to help? Sure, what's the task? Vengeance for now. Slay the Throms, show them no mercy. Their cave is just below us to the east. Okay. Return when you are done. May their blood run. Little bit bloodthirsty. Fortunately, we do actually need to get beads from these people as well as kill them now. So, yeah, there you go. There we go, that's one thrum down and some beads as well. Ooh. Do I need those as well? Okay, so that's a different quest I don't yet have. Interesting. Just when you think you've picked up all the quests you could possibly need, it turns out there's ones that you have to get. Flask of rancid water. Lovely. Right, that's enough of those, it seems. So that's everything for down here at the moment. What I think I'm going to do is turn this in and then see what else is needed down here, because I've got a funny feeling that we turn these quests in and then we're going to be asked to come back again. That's usually how these things work.
Greetings!
Are they dead? Yes, they are. Good. We are bitten back, but our work is not yet done. Did that update? No, it did not. I know why. Let's update that manually. Do I even remember what quest that was? Let's have a look. Yes, that's the one. What is next? The honor of our fallen soldiers. I want you to go back into the Throm cave and find our fallen soldiers. Retrieve their insignias. It is shameful to allow the Throms to hold them. And their bodies? Leave them. It is their honor we fight for, not their flesh. Okay. Let me also go and turn in this other.
Greetings!
Did you get the thumb beads? Yes, here you are. These will do nicely. There are some among us who do not wish to go to a place as dangerous as Mock Island, but these treasures are such a treasures of such a place interest them greatly. Thank you. You're welcome. And I am just getting lots of updates. Okay, so what do we have? We have a group buff, duration 1 minute, cast fierce combat. Oh, okay. Let's pop that down there for now. And let's see. What else do we have? Cleave flesh. Okay.
Hello?
Drop that. We don't need. You know what? We'll drop that for now. Try and get these hotbars a bit clear. So long as we're harassing the Throms, would you care to gather another item of interest from the Throm cave? See, I knew they can send me back. Recently, a trader such as myself sold me what he called a Throm delicacy. I was skeptical at first, but once tasting it, I was hooked. The Throms have a way of spicing clam meat unlike anything I have ever tasted. It's aged too, interestingly enough. I believe that they age it in the salty air of the tunnel. I would like you to go find some of these Throm spiced clams and retrieve them. I can do that. I suspect they will sell well in Haoaeran. Now that's going to be the containers that we found. So let's go and find some insignias. Let's go find some clams. Maybe we can do it without having to kill any more Throms. Maybe. Let's see. If we kind of head down the middle, skirt our way through. So there's a couple of dead soldiers down there, and there's yes, there's the clams. There's an insignia. And I just picked up that huge container of clams. Oh, nope, Sparties. Oh, is the chest gonna go boom? No. Hateful slam for Shadow Knight. Fantastic. We will scribe that. Lovely upgrade. Is this going to pop somebody every time that I click? No, no, that was alright. Okay, so, whoa. No, he spotted me. Okay, let's see. So there's a few over there. Okay. Let's see if we can do minimal damage here. Okay, that's enough clams. I suspect some sneaking around would have been a little bit easier if I was a scout of some sort. Shadow Knights don't really sneak, they sort of just turn up and go, I'm a Shadow Knight, deal with it. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Can I sneak through the middle of here? Oh, I've got it. Okay, make a run for it. Oh, thank you, Alexas. Okay, so I've got all of the clams that I need, and I've got all of the trinkets, so I just need to head back up. And then we should be done with this little bit of an area. There we go.
Greetings!
Have you retrieved the insignias? I have. I am relieved. These will go back to Haoaeran so that the fallen soldiers can be properly honoured. That takes care of the fallen Haoaeran soldiers, but I've still got one more surprise for the Throms. Uh-oh. What's that? Poison. Although they don't drink it, the Throms below us spend a lot of time in contact with the water. The waterfall just to the west makes a convenient delivery system for a liquid poison. I spoke with an expert on such matters and she believes my plan will work. She suggested the poison from the skeleton bush that grows on the ruined city of Verelisk to the south. So I should collect some of them. Yes, although with caution. The poison is deadly. The alchemist I spoke with provided me with a tool to extract it safely from the plant. The skeleton bushes should be easy enough to find. They look deceptively like dried dead plants, but a minor scrape will be enough to make even the largest of us sick for days. I will be cautious. I expect you shall. Return to me once you've extracted the poison. And we have been given a fluid extractor, so let's just pop that one there for when we come to do that. We'll turn this in as well, and then we'll head over the bridge.
Greetings!
Did you gather the clams? Yes, I did. Ah, yes, I can smell them. I only hope I can avoid eating them all before I get back to Haoaeran. Thank you, Gwinion. There is more profit to be had if you're willing. What did you have in mind? Gorilla fur and skins. Outside of Mock Rent, southeast after you cross the bridge, there is a community of gorillas. Their pelts, hair and all will sell for quite a bit. I'd like you to get some for me. Okay. Watch out for the mothers. They are quite protective of their young. Okay. I'm glad I kind of did that area first then, because otherwise we'd have to go to the gorillas twice. Let's see, we give it a ring. Lovely. We'll put that on. Slowly becoming more and more equipped. And we'll head over the bridge into the next little area. Oh, there's some background music. Aha, skeleton bush. So I need 5 extracts of poison. Okay. Oh, there's one. Oh, that music did the last game. Oh, hi. Panther claws. Might have to look at another look at these. Let's see. That's definitely more powerful. Try and make sure I'm using the stronger attacks first. Yep, that can go there. Is it more honourable if I stand around and wait to be spotted? I'm not convinced. Okay, that's 4 of 8. There's another skeleton bush. Hi guys. Okay, there's all the panther claws that I needed. So what else do I need in this area? We're still looking for skeleton bushes. One over there. And I've got those. Okay, so where now? Gorillas are over there. So let's go take a look at the gorillas, I think. Nope, I've been spotted. Let's see if they chase me all the way over or not. Nope, no they don't. Okay. Let's see, got trauma on me. Should fade in a moment. There we go, and he's gone. Right. So, gorillas. We need some mockberry bushes and we need some gorilla pelts. So, let's go and take a look. While they are non-aggro, we'll gather some bushes. Shiny! Not there, no, that's a flowering shrubbery. Should be some more of these bushes. Maybe we'll try over here. There we go, mockberry bush. Only got 3 so far. That's 4. Should be. Nope, now we're outside the area. Oh, they were up here, that's why they're hiding. That's 7, and that'll be 8. Excellent, so now collect some tablets from the gorillas and need gorilla pelts. Okay. Excuse me. Ah, so here the tablet. That's 6 pelts and 6 tablets. Ooh. Okay, yes, it's all very interesting. Let's not mess with the matrons. And probably the last one now. Okay. So where else do we need to go? We need to go out into this area here. Get belongings from the undead Ixar. Samples of the man-eater plants. And then there's a bunch of ones up there, which I think involve going up and out through the top of the mock rent area. Okay. We'll head. Oh, that's the temple. That's the temple that I kept seeing multiple times. That's the ruins of Verelisk. Okay. Interesting. And here we go. So fleshless guards. Oh. Spotted me. Wow. You know, for guys with no eyes, they seem to be fairly good at spotting things. Skeleton. Oh, skeleton reanimation rune. This will give the quest Lore and Legend Skeleton. Excellent. Right, so we have a Lore and Legend quest. So if I can complete this, I will get a new attack ability, which is very deadly against skeletons. And you can add different types of creature to that ability as you complete each quest. Oh, skeleton arm. Can examine that. There we go. Let's try and leave that up there. Yeah, so this is like the Lore and Legend Aviac that we've never quite completed. Hopefully we'll complete that a little bit later. Okay. Oh, hi guys. Oh, I wasn't actually aiming for this many of you. Well, that was a little bit everybody at once, wasn't it? We got the shiny, and we also got a reanimation rune that we can examine. There we go. How many more of those do we need? Let's see. Another 5. Okay. What are you? Some other quest. Okay. Something tells me we're going to have to come back here a couple of times. Ooh. Let's tackle you. Slain devout. For pull him, he's probably going to bring his friend with him, but that's okay. Oh no, he's come on his own. And dropped a chest. What's in the chest? Advanced Scholar Volume 15. I shall hold on to that for now. That'll come in useful when we start looking at trade skilling. And last one, please. Skeleton arm that I've already studied. Okay. So what else do I need? So man-eaters. Okay, well we're on this side anyway, so let's have a look over here. Oh, hello. Walking man-eater plants. Ooh, that's interesting. So we need some samples. Well, this guy is just heading straight to us, so... There's one. And a couple more should do us, I think. Okay, that's all of those that we needed. So we're done with this area. Head back to Mock-Rent, turn in what we can, and then perhaps have a wander into Haoaeran and or back out here. Let's see how it goes. Time to run again. Yes, up here, across the bridge, and that should take us back to Mock-Rent. Where are we up to now? 64 quests completed? Does that look about right? Let's see. Quests completed. Yes. Oh.
Greetings!
Have you collected it? I have. This will be enough. Allow me to mix it with the other ingredients that the alchemist provided me. Alright. There, it is ready. It should now be mostly inert until it reacts with the salt water at the base of the waterfall. You only need to release it to the top of the waterfall just to the west. Okay. The thrums will fear our bite from here on out, I expect. You remember that whole thing about being honourable and, yeah. I have poisoned the thrums. Okay.
Greetings!
Is it done? It is done. The fallout will come in time. I cannot wait to witness it. In the meanwhile, Haoaeran thanks you for your help. You're welcome. Let's go and turn in the rest of these.
Well met.
Did you get the panther claws? I did. These are exactly what I was looking for. I thank you. Care to make another trip among the panthers for me? What do you need? The panther matriarch, Queen Mumzania, has an exquisite set of teeth on her. I would love to see what I could make from them. She watches over the panthers from the south. She is quite large. It would be hard to miss her and her beautiful teeth. Do you think you could get them for me? Yes, I suppose so. The price is right. Don't damage them, please. Okay, I won't.
Hello?
Did you get the gorilla pelts? I did. They are thick. Excellent. You didn't happen to bring back any panther skins, did you? No, you didn't ask me for any panther skins. It would be nice to fill out the order. It would fill out the order nicely. Do you have any interest in collecting them for me? The panthers are to the south of the gorillas. They're not quite as docile, but more fight means more fun, huh? If I knew you'd needed the skins, I would have got... Never mind. Off we go. I await your return. Okay.
Hello?
Did you get the tablets? Yes, I did. By studying these, I hope to unlock the meaning. This is curious. What is it? I've seen this exact symbol on another tablet before. Not one of the males, though. It was on one of the matrions further east past the broken aqueduct. I wonder what it means when two gorillas share the same symbol. Could you do something for me? What would you like me to do? I would like you to travel to where the stone chest matrions are and show this tablet to them. I'm hoping you can find the matron who holds the matching symbol. If you do, I would love to see what her reaction is. Okay, I can do that. Be careful, the matrons are extremely aggressive when near their young. I will be careful. Some more. Mr. Unpronounceable.
Hello?
Did you collect the trinkets? Yes, I have them. I run spirits over and through these items over and over and over and over and over and over some more. It's a tedious process, but I really can glean amazing amounts of information from such a process. While you were out collecting these, for example, I learnt that one particular spirit of Verelisk feels very, very negatively about something, or someone, or something. Okay, that's useful. Feelings are a good sign. The more I put a spirit through this treatment, the more that eventually comes out. If I'm getting feelings, that means that this particular soul is just about ready to start spilling more information. It's very interesting if you follow it every step of the way. Anyway, when these spirits have spilled their metaphysical guts, I will be in need of more to study. Care to help me acquire them? I have created a device that can siphon the spirit, the important bits anyway, from the Cytherians. They need to be in a weakened state, but once they are, bam! You suck their spirit right into this little thing, and it stores it handily for future use. I'm looking for a variety of spirits. From what I can tell, I have already collected a number of standard Verelisk citizens, so I'd like some different samples. Different in what way? Verelisk was multifaceted as is any city. Aside from its standard citizens, there were strong military, religious, and scientific communities. I would like some essences from each of these communities. Okay, I shall gather the essences. Thank you. So it'll be interesting. And Gwen,
I greet you.
did you collect some of the man-eaters? Yes, I did. And there you go. Wow, they sure are big. I'll get started straight away. I already have some test plans. Give me a moment. Alright. And yet another AA. So combat leadership rank 4. Oh yeah, so that's gone up a level. Okay. This test won't work so well. Look at this. The blood is actually eating through this container, though at a slow rate. I think this may have quite a bit to do with their lack of predators, but I'd like just a bit more evidence in the lab. What did you have in mind? Given their location, I imagine the raptors just to the west would be their most likely natural predator. Raptors aren't generally herbivores, but the man-eaters have a lot of meat in them. I'd like you to take some of this man-eater blood and spray it on those raptors and tell me what happens. They are southwest of the ruins of Verelisk and should not be hard to find. Alright. Remember to record your findings. I won't forget. So we have a man-eater blood spray thing. We have a meta-siphon. I don't think I actually need these on here because I've got them up here, haven't I? So you know what? We'll just... because I can click on them there in the journal because we've got those two, and there's also the stone chest tablet, and everything else is pretty much random gunk. And the last quest to turn in.
Well met.
Did you get the mockberry bushes? I collected them. Here you go. Perfect. I hope the gorillas didn't give you too much trouble. I'll get to work on trying to adapt these plants to live elsewhere right away. Do you have time to help me collect more samples? More mockberry samples? No, I've quite enough of them for now. I would like some enriched sprouts. They are most common on the hill that is west of where the mockberries grow, southwest from the bridge to Mockrent. Okay, I can collect some of those. I appreciate it. I'll keep working with the mockberry bushes until then. Okay, so I think we'll head out the same area again. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah. Looks like a long way down. Let's not jump down there. Okay, so first of all, let's go and see the gorillas. Show the stone chest tablet to the matrions. Okay. Right, so there's the matrions. I don't want to get too close. So if I stand sort of like that, how close do I need to be? Apparently that's close enough. Show the tablet. No reaction. Let's try the next one. No reaction. Oh. Hi. The matron notices your tablet and rushes up with a calm, welcoming look on her face. Okay. That's interesting. Right, I shall go and let them know about that. Okay, so they followed me for a while and then they left. Okay. Interesting. And now we'll go and get some more panthers who, yeah, if I knew that he wanted panther skins, I could have done it at the same time as the other panthers when I wanted their claws. Oh, got a few at once. We need to head up this way to find the queen. There she is. Okay. And we have her fangs now. Boom. Oh, boom. Right, 4. I have 1, so that's basically the same as what I've already got, really. Yep, pretty much, so no point trying to wear that. How many more pounds? Oh no, I need enriched sprouts. There we go. A few of them around here. And there we go. What else can we get? We need some various Aetherians, and we need to spray man-eater plants. So if we head down this way. So we have historians. Collect some of the essences. So do I just need to get close enough and then... Okay. Apparently that doesn't work from the journal window. It needs to be below 25% health. Oh, I see. That's a little... Okay, so don't kill them too quick. There we go. Does that count? Nope, I think I just killed that one. Never mind. So, I am too efficient at killing them. That is quite annoying. Right. Scuffed shard of evocation. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, got one. Right. That's 2. So I need to be right on top and less than 25% health. Okay. Nice. One more historian. Unfortunately, I think I've killed all the historians. Oh no, there's one. Hi. Got him. Lovely. Right, so that's all the historians I need. Rotting guards. At least these are not aggro, so I can kind of walk right up to them and bump. Come on, we can look at it. There we go. Undead killer. Okay. I think I've still only got 2 of those apparently. Okay. Come on, he's obviously weak, so let's go for it. Oh, there we go, there we go, go. Yes! Some more guards down here. That's 4, and then you can be number 5. Hey! So now I just need priests or slain devouts. I think they're actually more towards the ruins itself. Yes, they are. Is he gonna... Let's tell you what, let's just... Oh, putrid. Does he count? How he might count? Or he might not count. Okay. See if we can just get one of these guys. Come on then, come to me. Got him. I think I've got him. Yes. 1 of 5. Two. Boom. No. Cleave flesh. Adept. Lovely. Okay. Let's check back the other way. Maybe some on this side. Yes. Oh, no. I don't know if he does count or not, but he dies too quick. Okay, there's another one. One more. Okay, right, so so we have spraying the blood of the man-eater plants on the raptors. Okay. So if we go around... Ooh, can I go up this way? Apparently I can. I can do a big circle around where the man-eaters are, so I don't have to go through them. And down to where... so there's the raptors over there. Okay. So I need to spray the raptors with the blood from the man-eater plants. See if we can get close enough. Spray the blood. Oh yeah, he did not like that. He did not like that. Okay. And one more. Yeah, there we go. So we sprayed the raptors and they became disorientated and went off. Okay. Good to know. We'll head back and let everybody know what we've discovered. Preferably without chipping over everything. Nope. Been spotted. Run it off. Run away. Run away. Long journey back. Back across the bridge. So let's see. We're taking back the sprouts. We've done a lot of testing out scientific theories, and I have more stuff that I really just need to sell to a merchant. Okay, so many quests to turn in.
Well met.
Did you get her fangs? Yes, I did. Ah, yes, they are just as beautiful as I remember. She gave me quite a scar once upon a time. I appreciate your help, thank you. We get some nice braces, which are not as good as what I'm wearing, but these are part of the set. So let's see. Braces, braces, braces are full arms item. So that's those. We'll take those off and we'll pop those into the appearance. There we go. Is there anything else I can do for you? Yes, if you're willing. The Satherian skeletons that inhabit the ruins of Verelisk to the south still often carry weapons from ages past. Though their blades are tarnished and worn, the steel in them is strong and can be swiftly reforged into something useful for our troops. If you could find the soldiers and bring me their weapons, it would help our cause. Really, really, the ones I've just... Okay. Very well. For Haoaeran. And you.
Well met.
Do you have the panther skins? I do. Here you are. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. These are going to be they're going to love these back in Haoaeran. Thank you, Gwinian. You're welcome. He has nothing extra for us. Lovely. Yes. The bioparser.
Hail!
Did you find a matron with a matching tablet? Yes, the matron and her baby began following me around. Really? How interesting. I wonder if the tokens represent some sort of system of ownership. Perhaps the gorilla that you got the tablet from owned that matron and child, and by showing her the tablet you were telling her that she has a new father of the household. You're saying I'm a daddy? Well, no, don't be silly, but there's obviously something important tied to that symbol on that tablet. So where do we go from here? Ooh, an AA, and yeah, there we go. I'm going to try and decipher the symbols on the tablet based on what we already know. If you come across any more evidence that my pointer's in the right direction, let me know. Alright, I'll do that. Excellent. So that's another what level are we now? Let's have a look. We are level 16. Fantastic. And then these guys over here.
Well met.
Did you collect the essences? Yes, I've brought you the essences. I hope they're stronger than the ones I've been using of late. Stronger? Yes, spirits can vary greatly in strength. The stronger a spirit is, the more information you can pull from it. Stronger spirits usually can't be visually identified, but there are patterns you can deduce. The stronger a spirit is attracted to a particular region, the stronger that spirit is likely to be. And what attracts spirits? Anything really. If the spirit places a specific weight on a region, then it will be drawn there and likely to have more of an attachment to the physical realm, and thus likely to have more knowledge for me to pull from it. So a spirit's place of birth or place of death, or the body's final resting place for existence, are common places for strong spirits. It is for this reason that graveyards are a good place to find strong spirits. Interesting. Quite interesting. I have yet to find any obvious graveyards in the ruins of Verelisk, unfortunately. It seems many died within the city itself, although I'm not sure why. Yet with more spirits, I hope to figure that part out. Anyway, thank you for your help. You're welcome. Maybe we need to go looking for some graveyards.
Hello.
Did you find anything out? I did. The raptors became disorientated and fled. Well, their aversion is clear enough. One bite and they won't try eating a man-eater again, it would seem. I guess that was the result I was expecting, which is a little unfortunate, as now it means I've nothing left to do but to cut these samples from earlier apart. No more field work for now, I suppose. Your help was appreciated. Thank you. You're welcome. And we got given a wrist item, which is actually better than the ones we've already got. Lovely.
Greeting.
Did you find them? Yes, I collected them. I'll plant them a little bit away from the mockberries. I don't want to mix them too closely until I know for certain they won't try to steal one another's water or anything. Thank you again. Was there any more samples you required? Oh yes, myths are circulating about pungent flowers that spring from the ground where blood has been spilled. I doubt this is true, but the rot blossoms have sprung up all around the buildings of the ruins of Verelisk to the south. I would love to get some samples of these. Okay, I'll go get them. How amazing would it be if they truly did need blood to grow? I doubt that is the case, though. We shall see. Okay, so is that just the one thing for down there? I need to gather rot blossoms and weapons from undead Ixar. Okay. Oh, is there somebody I can sell to? Yes, there is. Yes, don't need that. Don't need that. I don't really need that. Cracked bangle, no. Lots of things to sell. Scaled metal martial bracelet. No. Actually, yeah, okay. Accidentally sold one of the status items, but it won't matter. I'm sure I'll get more of those. Thank you, all access. Right. I've also got a couple of these. So what can I use these on? The Knight's Gauntlets, which are a level 10 item, or the Fighter's Earring. You never know, we'll go with the Fighter's Earring, why not? There we go. And we can use another one. We've already put one on the Knight, so let's put it on the Knight's Gauntlets. And this one, this is 2 primary. The Barbute I think has already got one on. Yes, Scrapper's Wrist Wraps. Yeah. We'll go with that. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so we're heading down there next. Perhaps should look for a graveyard while we're down there. There's 2 people with quests somewhere above our head, I think. If we go pick those up just to make sure that they're not actually south of us. I think they're up there somewhere. So how do we get up there? Aha, a slope. Up we go. I imagine that these guys want us to go out the top and into Haoaeran. But I'm going to go and double check just in case.
Greetings.
Haoaeran will fall. In one manner or another it will fall. And Cho has been tasked with a subtle method of instigating their demise. I, on the other hand, have been tasked with recruiting soldiers to take a more direct approach. Can you help me? What kind of help? Systematically taking apart the social structure of the city apart. Simple, straightforward, and effective. We will start at the bottom by slaughtering Haoaeran fishers. Okay, I can do that. And what about you?
Greetings.
I am Tertiary Mock Knock. Commander Verork himself placed me in my current position. It is good to know I shall do my job well enough to be noticed. What job was that exactly? Covert tactics. Verork placed me here in Mock Rent and dropped a very important project in my lap. Let me guess, we're going to disrupt the Haoaeran defences through some sort of indirect method? Precisely. My plan has been approved by the orc, though he has forbidden me from executing it myself. You, however, your name has been in the buzz. Would you care to help? What's the plan? I've studied the Spirarch a great deal, mostly looking for obvious physiological flaws, loopholes, exploits, the usual. After a few months, I found my way in. The attack will take part in three stages. First, distribute poison among the general populace. The poison is slow-acting, long-lasting, non-soluble, and, most importantly, harmless. Second, I injected disease into their eggs. The disease is special as it was created by a team of bioparsers. Right, created? Yes, created. It took a long time, but it's quite ingenious. Like the poison, it will do nothing to the Haoaerans that contract it. Once these two elements are introduced and spread among the Haoaerans, however, they are primed for the final stage, a specially calibrated spell blast emitted from a tiny stone. This spell will trigger a change in the poison the Spirocks will all have inside them. What type of change? A very subtle one. This altered poison, however, will now react violently to the disease that all spirits will be infected with. If the elements all come together as planned, the village of Haoaeran will be left wide open to attack. Yeah, this sounds like a very elaborate plan. Indeed, but necessary. Are you willing to help? Well, it's a quest feather above your head, so yes, I'm willing. Good. The first thing you can do is take this poison and apply it to the syrup barrels that the Haoaerans have under their trees. Once that is complete, return to me. Okay. May whatever gods they worship have mercy on their souls. Okay, so they both want me to go out through this gap here towards Haoaeran. So we'll drop back down. Ooh, there we go. We'll come to do Haoaeran next time, I think. And yeah, I think we'll also tackle the Rob Blossoms and the weapons next time as well. That is everything for today. And yeah, it's been an interesting one. Take care and see you next time.